Right. Good morning, everyone. Okay, of course, welcome back to Decode Traders Hub. Welcome back to Decode Traders Hub. So we do this every day. Sorry about yesterday. Yesterday I was unavailable. But today, like I promised, I will be around. Now I'm here. So let's get into it. Welcome everyone who is new here. Kindly please subscribe or like, and also even those who are not new here, you can share to those that you know that love trading. Even those that don't know, they may get interested and they probably want to learn trading. Yeah, so share probably on your statuses, on your social handles. Let them come in. Let us start understanding trading together. All right, let's start as usual. Where we start from, as usual, crash 500. Crash 500. Now, from what I'm seeing, what it is doing, Friday, on Tuesday we were here. So currently it's still consolidating within that range, the range I drew, this and that down below. So this is H4, H1. Of course, in H1 and M30 we can always find some interesting moves, but I want something always clear on H4 that I can capitalize on, and I've been knowing I won't get surprises at all. I won't get surprises. So I want to choose to leave this asset alone for now until it gets clear. Until it gets clear. So for now, you can see there's no clear structure right here. It's just ranging, coming down here and then going up there. So you can either wait for it to get back to the upper range level, this level here, the resistance, or also we can also still wait for it to get here. But we know in the longer run, all we want is to get to a level and we start to buy again. According to daily, we're supposed to keep buying. According to weekly, we are supposed to grab liquidity above there and then later sell. That's why you're seeing sellers are not yet into it a lot, because daily is still pushing for buyers, and we have liquidity up there that we anticipate that it may be the one to be grabbed, because it came here, grabbed the one up here, it was not enough. You can see we are still right now consolidating. Sellers are failing, they don't have any momentum to break, and we get to that daily order block, and then we start to see sales come in. So for now, I want to choose to leave it until I get something clear on H4. That was crash 500. Sorry, I didn't put the name, but this is crash 500. So I want to now change and go to boom 1000. So boom 1000, those who remember, I entered this asset when, let me see, we go to H1 and I see when I entered this asset, that is 8th was when? Friday. 8th was 8th October, Tuesday. It was on Tuesday. That's when I entered this trade. It's been consolidating up to now. It hasn't decided, but there's somehow some other structure that has been created. It now looks to be a what? A triple bottom. So just waiting. It hasn't come to hit my stop loss. My stop losses are down below there. So up to now, I'm still in it for the buys to take me up there. So this one, like I told you guys, no entering here where I entered from. don't ever enter down below here. You enter after the breakout on the neckline up there. So when price breaks out there, you wait for a retest. If the retest doesn't go back inside where it came from down below here, then you make your entries. But if it goes below, then you have no entries. If it goes below this neckline and it closes inside, then you have no entries at all. All right, I think that's clear. This is this is boom 1000. Boom 1000. So this is boom 1000, and it's what we are on currently. So if you haven't entered, please don't enter, because I remember telling you not to enter where you entered from. Don't do that. You will be stressed. You will start to get stressed for nothing when you start to see the consolidation happening, giving you some money and then taking it later, like blah blah blah. You start to get stressed. Now this, I put it there because I was already seeing the double bottom, and I was already seeing some potential to break that. So it failed. Of course, it gave me some money there. I would have taken my money up. I would have taken my money here, because this was money there. This was money like $10 each entry, or $5. I think like $5. This is boom 1000, so it's heavy. Like $5 each entry. I would have taken my money there and leave. But I chose to hold. So I'm waiting for the breakout. If it doesn't happen, then it will come for my stop losses. But why am I confident? Why am I still holding for the buys to come in? Of course, on a daily, you see we're supposed to be selling. It's a sell. It's a sell what? It's a sell trend on daily. On weekly, it's a buy trend. So this, call it as a retest on the weekly. I mean on a daily. It's going to be, this sell here is going to be like a retest on a weekly to come to this order block, where we broke structure. This is the break of structure here. So we are selling to come to the break of structure, probably. Yeah, actually it's where we're coming to, because we have to enter buys in discount. This will be the levels here. These are the levels in discount, and this order block is also in discount. So that's where this becomes a crucial point of interest for us there to wait for. But now, why am I looking for buys then? When I know that weekly we are selling to come to break of structure, or to come to the breaker block. Yet also even we daily is clearly showing us a sell according to CCI. Now this sell can't continue just like that without a consolidation and without mitigation of the previous liquidity that it left behind. So here it broke structure, gave us a new low here. If you're looking at daily, this is the previous low, broke it, and now trying to go and grab this liquidity. Here it broke structure, went down like that. So there's liquidity on that fair value gap. There's liquidity on this fair value gap left. So I don't see it, leave it just now. but it may, according to weekly, it may leave it for now and continue to sell until here, because it knows it will still come to balance the market, because that is imbalance of the market here, where we see fair value gap is an imbalance currently. So this has to come to balance that, and if it doesn't do it on a daily, then it will do it on the weekly. But according to H4, we clearly see that we are oversold. CCI showed us we are oversold below here. That's where we've been. We are oversold, and that was one of my confirmations for the entry to enter buys. So if it fails, then it will be my bad. I will not make money. But if it follows H4 and it comes back to the buys, I will have my first TP here, second TP in this box here, third TP there, although it may not reach there. Although it may not reach here, it may only reach in this very fair value gap, or call it the order block on H4 here. Sell on it. That's it. That, like I said, always in H4, I mean in M15 and H1, there are always entries, but I don't want to fall into a trap when I know price is still consolidating on H4 and daily. So I choose to leave these trades, because I know I can get good trades, but I don't want to keep online for an hour or two just waiting. I want to press my trades, set my orders, and then leave it, go do something else, then come later to see if it is in profits or in losses or in floating losses. So that's what I love to do. All right, so that's it on Boom 1000. Let me check, do we have some comments? All right, Rona, good morning. Best, good morning. All right, so let's now jump to something else. V10 1S, V10 1S, V10, V10, V10. Volatility 101S. So those who have been with us, I don't know when you remember this move, you remember this, and we took advantage of it. Although I think I entered late, I missed this, I wasn't online, I missed this level here. But if you can see the history, I took one there, then when it did this again, I took another entry, and you can see my first TP was hit there, and then my second TP was hit there. According to the arrows, you can see that although I wanted to have another entry when it pulls back here, it failed. But right now we can see that price is actually pulling back. Right now you can see price is sort of pulling back, but that is what we grabbed money on. Those who were with me on this trade since when? Let's see, since 7th. Wow. Okay, I think 7th. When was 7th? 7th was Monday. Yeah, I think Monday. Since Monday. Yeah, since Monday. This one moved, hit TP when yesterday, 9th. Yeah, hit TP 9th. Yes, it hit TP 9th. This one hit the first TP on 8th. So you can see the momentum of it. It was a good one somehow. It was a good one. So I hope you guys made this money. Did anyone make any money on V10? Anyone who made money on V10? Alright, I'll check the comments later. So let's get into volatility 10 right now. We see what is happening. Move that. Let's get into volatility 10. So H1, H4 is a clear buy. Is a clear buy trend. We wanted a pullback, and now a pullback. I would wait for it actually on that level. Let's see if it is corresponding with our fib. It is even in our discount on fib. So right now I would wait for this to make a pullback, to that level. When it makes a pullback to that level, then it will be making a higher low. Then I will take advantage when it starts to go for a higher high. So that's what I'll be waiting for. I can even put my buy limit on that level there, because now it is a confirmed level which is in discount. Yeah, we'll put only 2 and leave one other entry just in case if it decides to go down below, and I will make another entry down below here. But if it fails and starts to move, then I will make another entry when it makes us a certain retracement, probably on a lower time frame. But yeah, this is what I'll wait for. I've already made my money. I don't want to lose it just because I want to make an entry. Now I will wait for it to come through. I will wait for this. Of course, this is a falling wedge. We have a falling wedge on H1, so we wait. But like I've drawn here, we know that a falling wedge has to be breaking going to the buys, but like I've drawn here to come to this, it may still keep consolidating within this falling wedge. Then later on gives a fake breakout, taps here and then takes us out. That's what it normally does. That's what it normally does, to take liquidity or grab the early, those who are selling. It takes their money and then later on starts to buy, because according to H4 we are clearly buying. Daily we are buying, weekly we are selling. But now daily we haven't reached overbought, so it means we are still having some buys. So now that we know that that is a falling wedge, those who want can still make money in M15, just taking advantage of this falling wedge. Whenever it goes up there, you make your entries for the sales. Whenever it goes up down below, you make your entries for the buys, until we have a breakout either side. But we know that falling wedge, it will always get into the buys. So whenever it breaks down below, don't make an entry, just leave it. Don't make any entries for the sales, because it will be a fake breakout. You want to wait for the breakout of the buys, because this is a falling wedge. All right, I want to leave this at that, and now jump to volatility 75. Volatility 75. Volatility 75. Okay. Volatility 75. All right. So wow. Okay. It took me out. It took my sales. I mean my buys. Those who remember. It took my buys here. I had already brought my SLs. I don't know why I brought them into profits earlier, but yeah, took my SLs in profits here, and then look at what happened later. After just an hour, it went all the way in, and currently where I had told you guys that you wait and make your entries from actually happened, and you can see those who made an entry, they are in money. I told you to wait for the breakout here and then make your entry. Now the breakout happened. The first time it was fake, then the second time it gave us a retest candle that came just and closed outside. Then the buys, we had an entry here on this candle here. That's where we had an entry there. We're supposed to enter there. Now I can now make my entries after this pullback, and I can wait for this pullback in H1, I believe. Yes, I can wait for this pullback in H1. How am I going to wait for it? I'm going to do something like this. This is a low that gave me that high. So is it the same that gave me the high in H4? Let me check. Let's remove history. Not clear. Low. We just go with H1. Low H1. And now I would want to see which one this order block. This order block, some part of it is in the discount. Some part of it is in the discount. We left some liquidity down below here, so I don't think it's going to come for that liquidity. I don't think it's going to come for that liquidity, but we could wait. We could wait. Alright, so now looking at what I have on H1, it's corresponding with what I have on M15 for the sell, but we know that that sell is a retest to come down below to give us actually an entry. We have that order block there where we can have our first TP, those who made their entry. But now 11, another candle has started, so now we'll wait. But I know we are going to keep selling for now. We are going to keep selling for now, so I will grab my, or actually not even grab, let me just put my buy limits here. Let me put my buy limits, change lot size to 0.005, and I will enter with that on this level. Buy limit 12 rolls on that level there. So I'll have my buy limits there. And then I will wait. Let me check on H1 if there's a fair value gap in between. No, nothing. There's no other fair value gap there. So there's this level to return to on H4, but then there's also this. This is not that common. I mean that reasonable on H1. So we'll go with the one on H4. And then wait for it to come to it, then continue into the buys. That's what we are going to wait for. Alright, so I can now move this to make the chart clear, remove this, make the chart clear. This has already been locked out, so I can delete also this, and now our chart is somehow clear. All right, so that's so according to daily, it's a clear buy. We are still buying, so it's consolidating. I mean, it's corresponding with what we have on H4, and you can see price is just above our 10 MA, the daily 10 MA. So we are in good shape for buys, and those who love holding, we could hold it for a month. Who wants to make a challenge of holding V75 for a month? let me see your comments in the description. All right, welcome Crypto UG, welcome Ali Huria. Of course, thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's grow the channel. Thank you Huria, thank you so much. Yeah guys, if you don't mind, you can just share to your friends and like and subscribe. It will help the channel to keep growing and to have a big community here that trade together every day, Monday to Friday. All right, so let's now get back into I was asking a question: who wants to have a challenge of holding this asset for a month? Felix says we can hold it as long as we have established the right market direction for the month. Yeah, we have. Let me show it to you. It's a clean one. It's a clean one. Daily we are still buying. Weekly we are buying. And now let me make that clearly in a minute on price action. Look at that on CCI, our indicator. That's when it touched oversold. Now when it touched oversold, it came close to 0% and it started to retest here. It started to retest from this level. It came back to this is our it's now a support, but that was an order block of the weekly. Let me show it to you. Just make this like that, and then show you that that's a weekly order block. There, that car, it's sort of a doji on that level. That's a candle that we can see, and actually that's where even we are limited. The data doesn't go beyond that level. You can't go beyond that level, so I don't see any other data. I'm using this, and it has so far touched it second time, third time, meaning we have our support, and if it happens, then all this will be money to grab. This will be money to grab. There's an order block there, some fair value gaps in between. Of course, a lot will happen, but can you be able to hold for a month or for 2 weeks? Let's start with 2 weeks and see. So that will be what? Some money to grab there. Grab money here, retest, go ahead, grab another money here, retest, probably comes and gives us a new higher high, and then like that we keep moving forward. So that's something we are looking at. So for the daily, we somehow have started that. We failed to break structure here to give us a new lower low. It's been dancing around here, this level, for like a week. On that level there, let's confirm that from this level here, it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. On the 9 it broke out. So 9 days, and on the 9th day, which was yesterday, it broke out. It broke out and started to give us some buy momentum, and you can clearly see it's a Malibuzu candle. Wow, are you seeing that on a daily? It's a Malibuzu candle. Do you guys understand a Malibuzu candle? Let me check in the comment section if you know, and what you tell us what it means and how we can take advantage of knowing that it is a Malibuzu candle. There, let me wait for the comments to come through. But yeah, just like what we've seen now on the daily there, it's a Malibuzu candle, and now we are in to grab this money. All right, so as you do that, I want to go back to page 4 and minimize my chart. Then we wait. You see the retest is happening. Those who want to enter with me on that level, you can put the buy limits, or you can wait. When it reaches, then you enter manually with the market price. So with the market order, you mean. So we wait. So no one knows a Malibuzu. Are you guys for real? Okay, you can go and and use AI or yes, Felix, tell us what do we anticipate now? Last time I tried to study it. It is a full body candle with no wicks. Signals a strong buy or sell. Exactly. Thank you so much. You guys, I was worried. I was like, my community doesn't know Malibus. I was going to get shocked. Thank you guys. Thank you. I now know that you know. All right. So let me actually feature these comments in our stream now. Let me feature them here in our stream, so that those who come in later on can be able to actually use it. Okay, refresh, and let's see. Refresh, refresh. All right, I don't know what is happening, but I'm going to check that out. So let me edit here. I don't know what is not happening, why it is not bringing my things. Wow, it's trying to play me around here. Okay, let me do this, send, let me check. Alright, so let me put the one for Fourier here. Last time it says, last time I tried to study it, it is a full body candle with no wicks, signal, it signals a strong buy or sell, and of course later on Felix says it's an all buy or sell full body now wicks. So in this case we would anticipate strong buys, right? Yeah, great. Think that's most of it. What you guys best said, it anticipates strong buys, strong buys. All right, kudos guys, thank you so much. So now let's jump to another asset. So now that we know we have a Malibuzi on daily, we have a Malibuzi on daily there, that means we are going to anticipate strong buy. So after the retest here that is happening on H1, after this retest, we will make our entries and we will have a strong buy to take us for some good days. All right, so let's jump to another asset. Let's go to V50, volatility 50, volatility 50. Volatility 50. So this we made some money, but not that much. It actually later on came and took me on entry or on break even there, as it started to cause, and that's when I realized, I don't know if I showed you this, that's when I realized it was forming this pattern here, which is a rising wedge there. It was forming this rising wedge, and clearly here we can see that it has given a breakout. Now be cautious of such. This is a fake breakout. This is going to probably come to this order block. Take all the money, those who had entered earlier and those who have just entered thinking now it's going to be a buy. They will all be shocked when it later comes back inside. They will later be shocked, unless if we've missed something. But according to CCI, it's a clear sell. We are oversold. I mean, we are overbought. Price action, probably it will not exceed this level. Why did we say that it may not exceed this level? Because that was the break of structure here, the breaker block, where price broke structure from that level going to sales to give us a new low. So what we see here is that it's continuing to grab liquidity on that other order block on H4. So it may not exceed that because we have a falling wedge here. I mean a rising wedge there. So this would be a fake breakout to later come inside again to continue with the sell, because we know we're supposed to sell. Now let's look at daily. Now this candle daily hasn't closed, and by the day ends we may see close as a week, all the way closing back inside the rising wedge there. So now I have no entry. I cannot tell you to enter buys because they are risky, even though we know there's liquidity to grab and you can see it's very close. Why would I waste my time on that? I would rather now wait. If it gets back inside, I would actually clearly enter there and grab the opportunity to take my sales to the downward trend line and wait for the breakout, a clean breakout to the sales. So this is V50. I have no more submission than this. Clearly, if you're seeing on M15, we're sort of having a double top, but this candle hasn't closed, but it's likely to close as a double top. If it closes as a double top, you know what to do. This is the entry. That is the entry as already the neckline, so we wait for that. But as for me, I will wait for price to first get inside here, then sell it all the way down below. All right, that's it for V50. So let's now jump to jump 25, jump 25, jump 25. I think the previous session, was it Huria who had a question? Was it a question and addition to what we had said? I don't remember. I remember some question, and I remember telling the person to remind us on the next episode so that we can talk about it. I don't know if we've reached the asset you are talking about, but yeah, sorry, I've forgotten the question or the contribution to the analysis that you had shared. So now jump 25, jump 25. Jump 25, we made money, those who remember. Now it broke structure. We had anticipated, wait, when was this? When was this? This was 8th, that was Tuesday, so we took it, we thought it would actually come back again, but it failed. It rather broke out. So after breaking out, after breaking structure there, this was a return to break of structure. This was a return to break of structure, but the return to break of structure went ahead to give us a new higher high, but it failed. So if it failed, we have no option but to understand that we are looking for sales. But before we can come overboard on the day, on H4 and on the daily, weekly, we are still also buying like crazy. So this was a return. So yeah, it's just going to be a what? It's just going to be return to break of structure there on the weekly. So we're supposed to be looking for buys all the way there. Okay, daily, that's daily. Let's remove all this history, remove this, make the chart clear. According to daily, we haven't really tested clearly. Oh, this was a retest. According to daily, in the buy, we've made a, wait a minute. Yeah, we're supposed to be looking for a high to break the previous high on daily. Yeah, that's what we're supposed to be looking for. But now on H4, we failed to make a new high. Break of structure here, made a new high, came back to the breaker block, failed to break the previous high. Now it's trying to sell with low momentum. That shows that buys are still in control if you're seeing all these wicks and what have you. So going to H1, what do we see? What do we see? We see something like that, and that's a pennant. And that's a pennant. So Now that we know we have a pennant in H1, so it becomes clear for us in H4. We know that price is going to break at any time. So what you do is wait for the breakout, and now most of the times this move that brought us into consolidation is what I normally anticipate at to get my profit, to get my TP level, and then I'll be looking for my TP there on that level there once it makes the breakout. So I will wait until the breakout happens. It may break down below first as a manipulation, then later on coming, but this is a clear pennant that we are going to anticipate. That we're going to take advantage of before the day ends, I believe, before the day ends. So this is a jump 25. Keep an eye on this. This is a money giver. It may give us even today, before the day ends, it may give us some good money before the day ends. So keep track on it, those who love trading jumps. So jump 25 is there for grabs. We wait for that. Okay, William, I've forgotten the asset, but I think it was VIX 50. Okay, Julia, what was it about? Remind me. You had said something that it will fail to break out. Okay, let me first remove this. V50. You had said something that what if it fails to break out, or what if, I don't remember really. I have to first rewatch the whole session until where you commented. That's when I would understand, I would get your comment. So right now you can see that this is aiming for that, so we wait for that and then price to come back inside. Boom 500. Now boom 500, we've been in this consolidation, we call it a falling wedge. It's sort of, is it a falling wedge? It's a channel. Let's look at it properly. Let's see. It's a falling wedge, sort of a falling wedge there, sort of a falling wedge. Anyway, let's understand it according to price action. It's confusing me. It's a channel, it's a channel, it's a channel. We have a channel there. So if it is a channel, then we know that price will actually give us this after when it breaks out, and we are anticipating, those who remember, price to come here. So it's going to consolidate and probably reach this level, this order block, and I believe this order block is the one which is in discount. I believe it's the one which is in discount. Yes, we may probably see that. I don't remember why I said I put that here. I think it's according to daily. You see, according to daily. Yeah. So you can see that according to daily, we may see this, then later on enter the buys. But then daily, are we selling? Yeah, daily is showing sales. Wow. Weekly, what are we seeing? Sales. So why do we have buys? Confusing now. We have a break of structure here on the weekly. We haven't returned to the breaker block. That confirms the sells, but then daily break of structure, return. Here we never returned, so probably it's coming to return to this. Just that H4. Let's look at H4. H4, the buy is on. The buy is on after touching the trend line as usual. Now this is a break of structure here to the buys, failed to start to consolidate after giving us a high there. Started to consolidate. What is this above there? Oh, that was our profit target. So if that is our profit target, let's look at a previous. Let's look for the look at what I've done. Let's look at was on boom 500. So now let's look for our lows on high on our weekly level. It's a previous order block there on the weekly, but I wanted daily. This is my price line here. Okay. I wanted daily. This line here, and we haven't reached it. This is the order block on the daily. Wow, it's going to take us a long time, and it is the level that we reached there. So we reached it, the order block there. So if we reached it, that means that that is the previous high on the daily. That means that we are looking for sales, because there is no momentum at all to actually break that. We don't see any momentum at all to actually break that. So if we are looking for sales, now we will know that we will first. Now we're going to see this here, then we first delete this, then this will happen. This move here that gave us that will happen from that level, and it will be taking us back to that order block there, to that level there. This order block here that I've dragged all the way up is the one where we'll be looking at that happen. Now if that happens, then the sales will start, and you can see I had already put my arrow there for the sales from that order block. That was the previous analysis according to the weekly. That's where we are anticipating our sales from. So currently I can't support any sales until we have a retest back to that level, as it will be the one that will confirm failure to give us a new higher high on the higher time frame on daily. This will confirm that we have failed to break to get a new higher high, and then we now have our clean sell entries to take us all the way down below. Those who remember, I even put a sell stop here. This is a sell stop. Those who can see on the left, I put a sell stop here. I was waiting for an entry when price reaches that level. I make my entries for the sells. So here I can now remove it, and I can actually drag it to this level here for the sell stop. Why am I putting it there? Not there, just below here. Why am I putting it here? If it comes there, it will go back. Then this will be sort of my neckline. Then I'll be ready for the sales, clean sales there. So I think that's it. Boom 500 somehow clear now. From my perspective, I'll keep making money this asset here. So the buy is on, so I'm going to wait for a retest. If I can go to H1, I can see that I'm about to get a retest. So I'm going to see something like this coming down again, or not even reaching down. Then it will give me an entry for the buys to take me up there, to take me up again to that trend line. So I will wait for this on H1, even on M15, and you can see that on M15 it has already started to go down. So you may want to buy to sell it. You also have entry sales, but sell it cautiously, knowing that you are taking advantage of this resistance here, knowing that you're taking advantage of this resistance there. So you enter your sales, come back here to give you a double bottom probably on M15 and on H1, then you wait. So this will be like your neckline here. This will be like your neckline. Those who want to enter on H4, you wait for entry once it breaks that level there. But now, those who love entering sales, you can make your entry of sales and make sure you put a tight stop loss just above there. Let me put my entry, one entry there, and I'll put my tight stop loss here, just here, and I have my risk of $3. I'm going to look for my TP there. So this is what a 1 to 2, yeah, it's a 1 to 2, it's a 1 to 2, almost closing to a 1 to 3. Yeah, I'll take my profits there. Only to bring me here, I'll be looking for my buy entries here on the trend line. You know me, I always want to have sniper entries, but for you guys, wait for the breakout here. Once price comes back to break this neckline here, that will be a neckline on H1. It hasn't been created because another candle hasn't closed yet, but it's going to happen. And then of course H4, you would wait for it to come down. On H1 we're going to enter with H1, but still you can wait for something like this that happened on H4. Even this can still happen here, but now I want to take advantage of H1 this time. Alright, so that is boom 500 for me. We have some comments here. I forgot, it's fine. We'll still look at the structure and see what will happen, as long as we are not caught off guard. Alright, so now we head to jump 10, which is our last asset, which is our last asset. It's now it there. Jump 10. So jump 10, jump 10. Okay, this is H1, H4, H4. Okay, so we know that we're supposed to be give us a fake breakout up there where we are currently. Give us a fake breakout, and I remember saying that we may see sales to come here after it's going to be like a respect to this rising wedge. It comes here, then later on makes the buys to take us up there. Why am I saying that? Because daily we are buying. So H4, we will see this sell, because clearly you can see it is overbought on H4. Make our buy entries according to daily. It takes us all the way there. So that's what we will be anticipating and waiting for. So that was a fake breakout, and we may see actually this current candle close back right inside the rising wedge. So that's it for now. I hope we are on the same page. If we are not, please share your views on the charts so that we can be on the same page, and no one is caught off guard when we are making our entries. Otherwise, let me wish you guys, before I wish you guys a good day, let's now make a recap. Of what we talked about today. So we started with crash 500. And we said we are not going. Personally, I'm not going to interrupt with it. It's still consolidating within this range here and here. That's the range we're in. My anticipation was to enter this the buy once it comes to this level. It hasn't done that yet, so until it breaks this level or until it comes back here, I have no business with crash 500 at all. So I will wait for it. There are more other assets to have and actually enter. And then boom 1000. I've been with this asset since Tuesday, and I'm still in it. It hasn't hit my stop loss, so we are waiting for the breakout to happen. You guys will enter when it comes to this level. The entry will be here. I don't know why. Okay, this is to bring me back here, so just delete this for now. No, don't need it. So that is boom 1000. V10, we've seen V10 is in a falling wedge, so it will sort of be playing within here, then probably gives us another entry for buys to take us all the way up there. So wait, if it doesn't break out from here, then we will probably anticipate for it to keep coming and probably break out from this level. Give us a fake breakout here, then later on get into the buys. But sometimes it may surprise us and break out and doesn't come down below for the retest, so it may even break out from here, and it leaves that liquidity untapped for some time when it knows it will come probably according to daily and mitigate it. So we'll leave that at to leave it in H1. Then V75, of course we are in money already. Those who remember that entry was here, but now we are anticipating a retest, probably back to this level. If it fails, you guys can always find another retest and you can clearly see that it has chosen to retest on that order block. It has not touched it. So if it has not touched it, let's go to M15. What is happening? It has chosen to go with that. Not convinced yet, so I'll stick to a previous plan for now. So I'm not convinced yet here, so that it has finished the retest. So I will wait furthermore because I'm not convinced here. I can't risk entering any buys here. Even CCI is still showing that there is momentum for the sales, so I can't risk entering here. V50, for it's aiming for that liquidity. So all we know, according to what we see, is that this is a fake breakout to later on come back inside the rising wedge, because it has to respect it and bring us sales to take us down below. So that is V50. Boom 500. The sell entry that I've just entered, it's seen profits. Like we said, we are looking at this asset coming down below here, and then we enter the buy to take us to the upper trend line. So the sell somehow is in profits for now. We just wait to see if it will actually be the case in 1 or 2 hours. Jump 10, it's a fake breakout. We're looking at coming to give us this entry here, that sell down below. Then later on we have our buy entries according to daily, because we're supposed to be buying according to daily. Supposed to be buying according to daily. All right, I think that's it for today. Let me wish you guys a good day, and I hope what we've discussed here will probably add on to your money bag, and you have a say or two of how you're going to make this money today. But remember, tomorrow being Friday, we'll be having a BTC analysis. We'll be having our BTC analysis tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be having our BTC analysis from 1 p.m. We'll be doing that. So tomorrow is a Friday, we'll have that, but of course we'll have our morning session for the synthetics as usual, and it will be our last day in the week to analyze together. So let me wish you guys a good day. See you tomorrow. Those who are on the group, on the Believe group on WhatsApp, you can always share the entries where you see an entry that we've talked about in the group, or where we have entered and you see that it's time to take our profits and close and call it a day. You still communicate so that everyone who was among who came and lies with us can take the same thing and we'll be on the same team. Otherwise, let me wish you guys a good day. See you tomorrow same time.